Okay, in this example, I'm solving for k. So we have 1 minus 2k equals 4 plus k. Well, what I want to do to solve for k is I want to collect my like terms. So I know that I have a k here, these two are like terms, and the 1 and the 4 are also like terms. So what I'm going to try and do here is I'm going to try and get all of the constants, so all of the numbers, on one side of the equal sign, and all of the variables, so all of the k's, on the other side of the equal sign. You could do this a couple ways. We'll do it one way, and there's more than one right way. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring all the k's to the right side of the equation. Okay? In order to do that, I'm going to bring this negative 2k over to the right side of the equation. So I have to do the opposite operation. The opposite of subtracting is adding. So I'm going to add 2k on the left side. And this equal sign indicates that this is a balance. So what I do to one side of the equal sign, I also have to do to the other side. So I'm going to add 2k. So now let's simplify what we have here. On the left side, I still have a 1, so 1. Negative 2k plus 2k. That is 0, so I'm going to put a big Z for a 0. Then I have my equal sign. And on the right side, I have 4 plus k plus 2k. Well, I can simplify this a little bit here. These are like terms here. So I can combine those. So I'm just going to do that in this step. 1 equals 4, and then k plus 2k. So 1k plus 2 more k's would give me 3k's, plus 3k. Now I'm going to take this 4 and bring it to the other side. So this 4 is positive, even though there's not a plus sign in there, it's still positive. So we're going to do the opposite. The opposite of adding 4 would be subtracting 4. So I'm going to subtract 4. What I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So subtract 4. So now I have, on my left side, 1 minus 4 equals 4 minus 4 is 0. So there's a Z for 0. And I'm left with 3k. Right? On the left side, I have 1 minus 4. 1 minus 4 is negative 3. My equal sign, 3k. So now I'm looking at how I can isolate this k and get it by itself. Well, I need to get rid of this 3 here. And I'm actually multiplying between the 3 and the k, so I have to do the opposite operation, which is dividing. So I'm going to divide this side by 3, and what I do to one side, I'm going to do the other. So divide by 3, and now we have 3 divided by 3, which is 1. So we have 1k equals negative 3 divided by 3, which is negative 1. So you'll notice, even though the negative 1 was on the left side and the k was on the right, you can switch them around. That was no problem. This is the same thing. Those are equivalent.